Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 1 versus 1 on Blood River. Playing as the Necrons, we've got you, which I hope that's a Soldier Boy reference, and playing as the World Eaters, we have got Zopeys. Zopeys will be opening it with triple Blood Pack Troopers, a Demon Host, a Cornite Lord, and a Plasma Generator, whereas the Necrons are going to go for a Fistful of Billiscabs, Fistful of Plasma Generators, and a Ghost Turret. So before we get involved in the game today, I do want to share some happy news that after a bit of a delay in the surgery, it's finally done, and it has been a complete and total success. So I'm not going anywhere, I will live forever, I will outlive all of you, I promise. Although I am on a fair whack of painkillers at the moment, I think it's a hybrid combination of paracetamol, ibuprofen, and codeine. So the walls are waving, everything does taste like purple, but we are carrying on because I've got 7 days off work for this, and I can't sit down and do nothing. I should be in bed, but am I going to? No, I can sit down, and that's totally fine. But while I'm in a state of not being able to go to work, I am finally going to get round to organising some sort of Discord channel for, hopefully, the game for tomorrow. So I'll be able to advertise that at the end of the game tomorrow, so that should be fun. So yeah, anyway, we've got some, it looks like that the World Eaters are going to primarily open up with humans, which is quite cool. Very fragile, but able to earn the Cornite player a little bit of extra economy once they gain some purchase in close combat. You have the Necrons now slowly but surely bringing out their Necron warriors. Already gone for that Ghost Turret here, in between these strategic points, which is exactly what you want. Might even potentially be able to reach this strategic point as well, as the World Eaters are not known for playing the defensive game. I mean, their Altar of Khorne, they can only really get tier 1. They don't really upgrade them any further. You get your resource upgrades in the Infernal Armory, or whatever it's called. Cornite Lord now out on the field. Very delicious looking model, with his axe and his skulls upon a pike. Human skulls, Space Marine skulls, all the skulls worth collecting. Necrons are just chilling out in the base at the moment. No need to press out too quickly, as realistically with 3 obelisks their population cap will rise beyond their means for at least the first half of the game. Might be worth going for a little look at a relic, just to deny a additional relic to the World Eaters, but we'll see how that goes. No major aggression going on at the moment. Cornite Lord happy to stay in the base. We do have a Herald of Khorne, so going for a couple of heroes. There we go. Best friends, going on a journey. Going to be seeing if they can spank some Necrons as they go about their wicked and foul business. I do believe that the human element of the World Eaters, when they engage in close combat, they gain blue money for the World Eaters, and when the demons do it, they earn green money. So, that's the thing. Shouting out charges, they engage in close, glorious combat with these Builder Scabs, pushing them away. But then they will see this Ghost Turret and decide, no, that is not for them. As long as they deny one strategic point, that is the main thing. They are also going to go for one down here as well. Necron Lord now ready to fight for his Tomb World. More Necron warriors coming out as well. Not going to see any Ghost Reapers on these yet, as the summoning car is yet to be finished, but they will push out all the same. Looking to push off this World Eater player from the relic, no doubt. All moving in unison. World Eaters of the Blood Pack variety going to go down over here and capture this strategic point. As the Necron Lord spots this Altar of Khorne and will decide to send it back to the Shadow Realm with the help of his assistants, who are moseying on down as we speak. Herald of Khorne, not too keen on this transaction occurring there, will decide to run over with blistering speed. See if we can slap him around. And it is quite a good amount of close combat damage she can do. I mean, what is it in comparison? It's Necron Lord is 111 and 133 compared to 125 and 35. So actually, not too much of a disparaging thing, but we do have a Cornite Lord out in the mix as well. And we are going to see some Cornite Raptors in the mix as well, going to join the fray. These guys do not mess around in close combat. These guys will tear and rip face all day long. Can also equip themselves with a melter gun, flamethrower, and a plasma pistol in tier 2 as well. Also going to go for some more berserkers with lightning claws and aspiring champion. It's a very versatile unit. But we have some flayed ones, which will certainly do a good job in counteracting the Cornite Raptors. Good health on these boys. Quite a quick, how would one say, bring back the dead reinforcement rate, that's what we're calling them. God, why was that word so difficult to remember? Yeah, one Cornite Raptor squad already been brought down to one model. Not sure if the Herald died. Yeah, the Herald did die somewhere in that one. I was trying to figure out what everyone was doing. So not a great opening combat from the World Eaters. They will lose as Altar of Khorne, but they do have this one down here as well, which is quite nice. Does seem like the strategic location victory has not been activated, but still does give them a little bit of blue money when capturing it anyway, so always worth doing. More Cornite Raptors being brought forth from the Eye of Terror, and Necron Warriors just being summoned and all that jazz. Not sure if they've gone... Oh, they haven't gone for the disruptor fields yet. It's not shining green. God, these Cornite Raptors are huge, aren't they? With their backpacks on. Do have an aspiring champion. Oh, sorry, a Berserk of Lightning Claws on these guys, which will increase their effectiveness against infantry. But I do quite like that. The Necron Lord has thrown down a phase shift on these guys, which will, even though the Necron Flame ones might be phase shifted ever so slightly, it will allow them to still do morale damage. Also, I do believe that the Necron Lord's throwing down some lightning static things. That's also quite cool. Great when you're going up against close combat units. And we do have a Berserk Dreadnought coming onto the field. Wonderful little model here. I know it's not about every model, but it is indeed wonderful. Nice teeth on the shoulder pads with, not shoulder pads, the chest pads, but weld in the middle. Showing them that they're here literally to eat the world. They're like Tyranids, but a little bit redder, a little bit angrier. Necron Warriors not sure what they're doing in life, but the Necron Lord does throw up a Cornite Marine, slamming him back down to the ground. Flayed ones losing their purchase here. More lightning being stricken down. It does seem like the Necrons are going to stabilise, but will not be able to do all that much against a Berserker Dreadnought and also a Blood Slaughterer. If there was ever a time for the Necrons to bees back home, now is the chance. They will teleport home. Very sensible, I must say. Tier 1 still only for the Necrons, so Tier 2 needs to happen ASAP. They've got no answer for all this big Daka. And if the Cornite player knew it, now would be the time to press their advantage, but double Ghost Touch will be available sometime soon. We do have... Oh, what are you? Oh, Necron Lord teleporting down here, trying to distract the Khorne player. Going to go up against these Bloodpack Troopers, going to phase shift out of the way. Teleport straight down over here, or straight up over here, shall we say, to keep these warriors in the game, at least just for a little bit longer while they wait for something more substantial to come out. Double Ghost Turrets unable to be upgraded as of yet. The Blood Slaughterer and Berserker Dreadnought. Go on, strike a decisive blow while you can. That's what you want to see. Although I suppose the problem with these Blood Slaughters and Dreadnoughts is that with being close combat, even with the very slow movement speed of the Necron Warriors, they can't quite get enough slapping in there. I mean, it says that, but actually no, they are able to get a couple of shots in, but not nearly as much as you'd hope. Second Blood Slaughterer on the field. This does look like quite a hairy situation for the Necron player. Has finished his Tier 2, now going to go for some Immortals. And keeping them in the midst of these Plasma Generators will certainly help them keep out close combat with these guys. Will focus fire on this Berserker Dreadnought, sorry. So my words aren't coming out very well. Like I say, I'm on all the painkillers known to man. We have one squad of Immortals. Already taken out a Berserker Dreadnought. Will be tied up by these Cornite Raptors there. And a third Blood Slaughterer coming out, so clearly going for a vehicle-heavy build going on here. One fluctuating between 124 and 140 and 60 for the Cornite player, compared to 60% build speed and 80 green money for the Necrons. Second squad of Immortals being popped. Already taken down another Blood Slaughterer. And my god, these Immortals are just hyper focused against vehicles. Ain't really able to crack these guys on, but extremely low health when compared to their Necron comrades. So got to keep these guys safe and sound, which they're having a bit of difficulty doing at the moment. As these blood slaughters continue to be summoned and built. Necron Lord also not looking too healthy at the moment, as all these obelisks are being slapped down, but going to be quickly rebuilt by the Necrons. And these Immortals still fresh and fighting fit. But yeah, the Cornet Ramps not really able to keep their staying power by the seams of it. And they've got a fairly decent amount of health, but being shot at by Necron warriors that have been upgraded, and a Necron Lord as well. But yeah, it does seem like where have the blood... Where have they gone? Have the Immortals died? Oh no, the Immortals still here. They must have teleported down here or something. Oh god, the game's going wavy now, boys and girls. It's all melting together. It's like someone's covered the screen in Vaseline. But, you know, no good story didn't start with a bottle of Vaseline, in my honest, humble opinion. We're going to see some equipment, Blades of Khorne and Gifts of Khorne, further increasing the close combat capabilities of these Khornite Raptors and everything else. Testudo transport as well. I imagine they're going to go for some heavy flamers or autocannons on there just for some ranged support. And the Necrons have stabilised by the help of the grace of the Necron gods. All goes relatively quiet. Necron's going to go for the strengthening power grid research. It's a big economic boon on the way for them. Not sure if the Chaos player has gone for his... Ah, there we go. Gifts of Khorne. Oh, that's his economic build increase thing. Quite useful. So everyone going to be upgrading their economies here. Testudo transport taking out this critical location. Well, the Bill of Scabs trying to take on this critical location. And yeah, if this was a critical location game where that was a victory, Necrons would be up shit's creek without a paddle. As the Cornet player does have all three of them. Greater Summoning Core online. Ghost turrets being rebuilt as everyone's just resting and recuperating. Are going to see these obelisks being upgraded into tier 3, which is not something that you normally see Necron players do. They normally save their money for something else, but I imagine that with them expecting another Khorne push to come towards them, are going to play defensively. I imagine they'll play defensive until they think that they've eradicated enough Khorne forces and then start pushing out themselves. But this is a good combination of Khorne stuff. You've got some ranged support in the form of a Testudo, a Testudo, a Khornite Marine squad. You've also got close combat to tie up the Immortals in the form of these Khornite Marines, and obviously the Blood Slaughterers just for a good time. You'll see another just the first Hellfire Dreadnought of the game. And we do see a Ghost Ark able to pick up the dead and dying. So further increasing the staying power of the Necron infantry.
Speak.
Do love the voice acting for the Necrons. They're so good. I need to figure out how they made those voices to work. I'd love to do a dramatic reading of a Necron story. Like, what was it called? Oricon and the other one. Trazin on the Oricon. I'd love to do a dramatic reading of one of their conversations. That'd be quite fun. Anyway, we've got Khorne player driving straight in, using these Blood Slaughterers as a tanking mechanism. Khorne Marine's now going to jump over and try and tie up these guys. Surprised that they haven't gone for their Tesla carbines, which are great for punching people back like shotguns, knocking people on the backsides. These guys are going to teleport away. Ghost Ark flying over on the side as well to stay away from those Blood Slaughterers. These Khornite Raptors still in good stead over here. Hellfire Dreadnought providing that critical long-range support that the World Eaters do need. More Hellfire... Well, Khornite Raptors being summoned in as well. Got tier 3 being finished for the Necrons. What tasty things are coming out? We are going to see a Tomb Blade, which will absolutely wreck all the heavy infantry. But that being said, Immortals have been slain. Necron Warriors are quite short in numbers as well. Hellfire Dreadnought able to take care of this Ghost Ark that is trying to be repaired by these Builder Scarabs. Ghost turrets doing wonders against these Khornite Marines. Necrons just chilling out over here, waiting for more lads to come out. There we go, Toonblade out on the field. Do love the model for this one. Go open fire, but young man, you need to focus on your heavy infantry. There you go. It says that it's good against vehicles, but I haven't seen it being all that useful against vehicles in the past. Whether due to lack of proper use, I'm not sure. We will assess its effectability. We do have a great arc going on down here. What a great arc it is. Do believe that this is the gate used for the Soulstorm campaign or the Dark Crusade campaign. I know it's on the Chaos Gate map that we saw in the 4K subscriber special. Quite nice. You saying they can't go outside. Ah, there we go, Zopeys. See, if only taking hold was on. Which is a fair thing to say. Well, like we said, the Necrons can't really push out at the moment. They don't have enough. They don't have enough going for them to get out of their base at the moment. So we will see another push coming in. We've got a Warp Talon squad and a Cornet Terminator squad, so upgrading their units. We'll be able to deep strike them in at a moment's notice. We'll probably see them being deep striking in early just to build up their units, or their numbers, sorry, through reinforcement. Going to go for a plasma battery storage research on this Necron. Plasma generator stuff and a Canoptic Wraith. That's nice. Canoptic Wraith's able to decap the critical locations. I will speed things up just a smidge. Ooh, what are you coming out of the... got a possessed tank. What do you look like when you're out? Let's find out. God! Oh, yeah, I know what you are. You are just this... amazing... Look at that. That is just... You're not a tank, are you? You're something else entirely. Bloody hell, that is... That's a monstrosity... A monstrosity ever I saw one. There's a Warp Talons as well. And some Cornite Terminators. I don't think we've seen Cornite Terminators before. Lots of... There we go. Lots of shoulder pads, lots of spiky bits. Nice. Some coat hangers on their shoulder pads. Canoptic Rift doing a little bit of scouting. Not going to survive very long though. Oh, he's going to go for that decap. Well, attempt the decap and will phase shift out the way, so yeah, he's actually distracting his Cornite Raptors long enough for the possessed tank to get absolutely shot up by anything and everything here. Yeah, you didn't last long, did you? Cornite Raptors now charging in. But the Corn player doesn't really have anything in the way of anti-vehicle at the moment, which allows this Toonblade to just annihilate all that's in its path. Oh, he says that. We've got some... why? We've got 2 combi melters and 1 autocannon for these Terminator squads, so that is something. Death Brigade as well. Slightly better than your usual Blood Pack cultists. Necron Lord throwing down the challenge. He's cranking up that soldier boy, supermanning this hoe in particular. God, what a tune that was way back when. Got an Annihilation Barrage as well. Amazing against vehicles. And a Helldrake. Jesus, this is a quite substantial model. Lots of health on this bad boy. Amazing against all things apart from buildings. We'll be taking on to Annihilation Barrage. No trouble whatsoever. That is, of course, if it stays alive. If these Immortals opening fire on it. Dear oh dear. Shot from the sky. That's emotional. And the Necrons, once again, do defend. It's almost like he's playing survival mode against the AI. But we are going to see a ramp up of units. I do imagine we're going to see another Hellfire Drake, more Warp Talons, and a Massacre Chamber. So 2 double Massacre Chambers. What's the economies at the moment? 45% and 142 versus 124 and 79. Lots of blue money to play with here. He's got loads more population cap to work with as well, so maybe just get like all... I mean, if the close combat's not working, then maybe transition into something a little bit more long-ranged. Do have an Ancient Pyramid coming along. Here we go. Able to see some very unique Necron Lords coming from that piece. Do also have a lot of Blood Tribute for the Corn player, so he needs to start using his abilities. A little bit more. Red Butchers on the field, or will be coming to the field soon. Eldred looking to pick off something. Ancient Pyramid being finished. I wonder what Lord he's going to go for. Lots of options. The only one I'm aware of is Trazin. And then, God, there was like a 3v3 about a month ago that TheLaughingMax did, where a Necron player had one of these out. I think it was one of these, and he got the girl Necron, whatever she's called. Can't remember for the life of me. Or the female, or the lady Necron, you know. Not to disparage Necrons or anything. Gonna go for more Gifts of Khorne. And 3 Massacre Chambers, so I just assume it's just gonna be... Oh, I see what he's doing. He's going to build up all the Terminators and Red Butchers as humanly possible, and then just constantly deep strike them as the combat goes on. We are going to see a... Oh, let's try and pronounce this one. A Phrygian Eternals. Okay, alright. Nice one. What do you do? I haven't seen you before. Blowing capes, massive guns. They look like Immortals, but bigger and scarier. Do you have a cool voice line? Hold on, let's have a listen. Yeah. State your intentions. Fantastic. Oh, just... Honestly, all the voice lines for the Necrons are just amazing. With that voice line, it makes me think of if you've ever seen the film Toy Soldiers, where it's like, Halt, who goes there? I am Archer of the Argonauts. That's a vibe I'm getting from them. So everyone's building the forces at the moment for one big epic clash. A great gates came out, but nothing great came out of it. I want to see something big. Bring out Angron or something. I've been spoiled by Vulcan earlier on in the week. I want to see more Primarchs. Especially of the fallen variety. Here we go, big push coming in from the World Eaters. Raptors leading the charge, jumping in. Going to be focusing as much as they can on these Phrygian Eternals. Lots of models there, but not much in the way of vehicles for them to bash. Red Butchers getting up close, smacking around Annihilation Barrages and Ghost Arcs. So we've got double Ghost Arcs. Oh, sorry, we've got a Doomsday Arc. And we've got some Khorne shenanigans going to go on down here. Not sure what that ability is. It just kind of just flashes a bit and then goes away. But yeah, now is the time to make some big pushes. Necron Lord jumping in with some lightning. And all these Immortals, as good as they are against vehicles, they also seem to be doing a fair bit of damage against infantry as well. Which is not what the Khorne player wants. There we go. I think he's... Oh, we've also got a Restored Monolith in the mix as well. So, from what I got from that engagement there, it's not working, is it? It's not doing all that well. It's going to go for tier 4 now. But now that the Necro player knows that he's lost all his army there, although I can see where it was coming from, because like we say, I mean, lots of Immortals and all these vehicles, none of them are really good against infantry, apart from the Annihilation Barrage. Or Barge, sorry. So... Oh, the Doomsday Arc, the Tomb Blade, sorry. So, the composition made sense on paper. But I suppose until, no battle plan survives contact with the enemy. But, and this tier 4 will take a fair while to get in there. So it does look like this will be a slow, grinding defeat for the Khorne player here. Oh no, he's summoning... What are you summoning in? Ah, some more Raptors. Okay, alright. Good effort. Just to distract him just for a wee while longer. But yeah, I think, unless there's anything else coming out of here... Oh, well, we'll see it to its ultimate conclusion. I'll tell you, while this game is finishing, I'll tell you about my Discord idea. So, I know there's already like a load of Dawn of War Discord servers out there already. But I'm thinking, so what I like to do for my casts occasionally is do like themed games, like Faction Wars, and finding like really interesting quirky games with maybe like a little bit of cheese involved and stuff. And it's hard to find that on Dawn of War stats, and it's hard to find it making requests for people. And I'm very antisocial. I don't talk to people very often, purely because of like feeling happy and then feeling sad. very frequently. I go through loads of phases where I don't want to talk to people. So I'm thinking, well, if I make a Discord server where I power like little challenges of, hey, can anyone play Space Marines and Imperial Guard, but can you do it on this map? And can it be a 3v3? You know, that kind of shit. And then, if you guys find it interesting, you can join in and get involved. And then it's also be like a place where people can share like artwork and voice acting and all that stuff. It's just like, it's just basically like not so much heavily, this is Dawn of War and Dawn of War only. This is like it's a bit of a Landshark theme thing, if that makes any sense. But yeah, cool. Bit of a lackluster ending, I have to say, but it's all good, baby. It's all good. Great plays from both players, I must say. So yeah, if you'd like to support the channel, £1 a month does get you one extra game a week on the old Patreon. My name is Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never a chore. And I will see you in a bit. Peace.